It's Mercury retrograde. I kind of get scared. January 18th and 19th. You guys get reactive when the world throws something at you because that's Mercury retrograde. Woo! January 18th and 19th. The sun is in Capricorn, right? Entering Aquarius, but not there yet. And the moon is in Leo. This energy is powerful, it's strong, and it's really going to be active because it's going retrograde, that Mercury. If you look at the chart today, any of you guys that are astrologers, there's almost all red lines. It's just because that fixed Leo is opposite Saturn in Aquarius and squared by Uranus. So that's a lot of squares. And Mercury and Saturn are opposite the moon. There's a lot of red lines. So what does that mean? When a soul is born who's a Capricorn, first of all, they're old when they're young, and they're young when they're old. They've had a hard lifetime. It's not like it came smoothly, but as they get older, they age, because it's called the school of hard knocks. Any one of you out there who had a hard childhood, where you were abused, or you felt left out, or you were abandoned, or there was death, that's the sign of you eating karma when you're young. All Capricorns. Most Capricorns have a really hard beginning. Then as you get older, you're like, oh my God, I'm so glad that's over. And then the moon in Leo is there to say, you know what, now that we're out of that stupid story, let's turn up the volume. And that's the gift of this Tuesday and Wednesday. Now, that T square with the moon in Leo, Mercury and Saturn opposite, and Uranus squaring it, the whole thing is going to release in Scorpio. It's been going on forever. And what that means is there's an emotional undercurrent Tuesday and Wednesday. And Capricorns don't do well with their emotions. They kind of want to walk away from it. There's so much need for us right now to not negate, Capricorn, your emotions. And Leo goes, okay, I'm going to get real about it. So if you're feeling a lot of chi, if you're sensing that Moon and Leo wants to get dramatic, if the retrograde has hit you and all those red lines, all those squares have you edgy, it's okay as long as you can turn your observer on, because the drama gets elicited when the moon's in Leo. People get loud, there's accidents, there's people pushing each other around. At the worst, Leo does drama. At their best, Capricorn Leo, unbelievable focus, unbelievable drive. Moon and Leo, I just love you. And Tuesday and Wednesday, there's a release in Scorpio. The big issue here is, how do you deal with your temper? How do you deal with your anger? How do you deal with this Mercury retrograde? All these red lines. It's true, you can tell a person's real character by what they do in crisis. That is the truth. Now, not saying it's going to be a crisis time, but it is a little bit of heavy energy, all that Capricorn, but only for a few more days, because here comes Aquarius on the 19th. In fact, on Wednesday, the sun's going to change signs. See if you notice it. Astrology Answers wanted me to tell you, when we leave Capricorn, serious, heavy, old stories, having childhood wounds, and we get to Aquarius, it's like, oh my God, am I glad I'm out of there. Just saying. I happen to love both signs, but I really do see the value of Capricorn. And now soon coming to your neighborhood, we'll be talking about Aquarius. Astrology Answers wanted me to tell you, if you have Capricorn Leo in your chart, you've got a lot of chi, and your chi is meant to stay on focus and not get caught in the drama. How are you doing at that?